Hello?
Hello.
Hey, hey.
What's going on? Am I coming in clear?
What?
Said, am I coming in clear? Is my
Yes,
audio
you're
good?
coming in. You're coming in clear.
Alright,
Yep.
sick. Yeah.
All right, we'll give a few more minutes for Sam.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, I think we will probably go ahead and get started. It's about 10 after right now. Sam can
Pop out of a
jump.
tree again.
Yeah, something of that nature. All right. Is everybody good? Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Think so, yeah.
All right, I heard from two of you. That's good enough.
All good. All good.
Yeah, we're good.
All right, so what do we see thus far? The party continues to move through the Arlingshaw Woods, heading towards the east in hopes to find a city known as the Ivory Coast, or as Ivory Coast. They have finally reached the edge of the woods. You're now overlooking a grassland. The woods have parted, and we see open skies. You feel the sun on your face, and now it is just kind of pasture land out in front of you. Your journey through the Arlingshaw Woods has been a dark one. Little bit of rain. You have encountered bandits, possessed dryads, most recently a pack of boar. And while food at one point was an issue, you have plenty of boar and bark at this point. I'm going to go ahead and show you, now that you have been through the Arlingshaw Woods, some information about it. So now you have that in your journals. So food at this point is no longer a worry. Despite all of this, the ragtag group of strangers that are now traveling together push forward to where they believe the coastal city is. We left last time. You had camped. You had passed through the night without any issue. What do you want to do this morning as you continue, assumingly that you're going to continue heading east?
Believe we'll keep heading.
That is a tough one.
I mean, I imagine that we'd still be following Zul
Wait,
Uh,
so we're in
towards where
plains
we
now,
think
right?
the city is. Seeing as he's the most comfortable in the wilds.
Yes, the wilds, but I
Yeah.
think we're
Or
in
the
the
forest,
plains
I should
now.
say.
So Azul will be useless in the plains.
All right. If we don't have any problem with that, we can go ahead and move you all forward. You start following an eastern direction. It's pretty easy to tell with, sunrise and all of that good stuff. And you travel a while. It is a full day's walk before you start to see the city known as Ivory Coast. You will approach the gates right as the sun is starting to set. And let me drop you into the basic map of Ivory Coast. So your main gates are going to be up here. As you approach, there are two guards there. One of them steps forward, kind of puts his hand out for you to stop. What is your business in Ivory Coast?
Just passing through.
Just passing through, you say?
Well, not entirely true. I imagine we were supposed to land here first, but our ship kind of wrecked, and this was the closest place to where we were heading.
We just spent a long time about 20 minutes trying to find the town.
You're a little fuzzy there, Siren.
Just a little.
I said we just spent a long time in the woods trying to find a town.
Yes,
You've been shipwrecked.
that is correct.
Okay. That may be why we haven't received our goods yet. Specifically from Oxmoor. I would recommend that you speak with our captain here in the city, Athalas. Sorry, Althalas. He will most likely be down at the docks, but it is getting late at this point. I would head down, speak with the dock master, Malkin, and she should know where Alphalos is early tomorrow morning. For now, I recommend you just getting someplace to stay. But of course, that is up to you. I will say, just be a little extra careful walking around here. I see by your look that you have not that you have been traveling through the woods. Uh, but we have had some bandits pop up around the roads, um, the merchant roads from here to Oxmoor. So just be careful. You may get some strange looks.
Inside the city.
The bandits have not been inside the city. That is why we are posted out here now. This is not normal.
Are we like not at the city gates?
Yeah,
Not
but
normal.
he's saying that it's not normal for there to be guards at the gate.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Where do you think we should stay?
I was
tonight
gonna
until
say,
tomorrow?
just so that we're not wandering around that much, and we can just go straight to our destination.
Okay. Well, there are a few spots that you can stay. Would you be looking for someplace a little more high class, or someplace we could save a buck?
Cheap is good for me.
Gee,
I'm fine with in the middle of those two.
All right. Let's see here. Well, we have the Jaded Shark Inn. That's going to be a little more expensive. I believe there's also an inn called the Sandy. Let me see here. The Sandy Screen. That's going to be a basic run of the mill inn for you.
The run of the mill one sounds good for me. I don't know you guys.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Good.
am fine with the Sandy Sharky, I believe you said.
Sandy Screen. Yes, it's going to
Sandy
be actually,
Screen.
and actually, it is going to be right down by the docks. It is going to be right down here.
Ah, perfect then. That means it will take us even less time to inform this Captain Alphalos.
Absolutely. So just come in through the gates. You're going to take a left down that road, and then take a right on your first road. It's all the way down by the docks.
All right, sounds good.
All right. Do you all make your way straight to the tavern?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
What
Been a long
what
day.
time is it? Out of curiosity, is it like pretty late
Uh,
out? Or is it
Yeah,
early?
it's getting pretty late.
Okay, then yeah, I want to head off.
Yeah, you came to the city gates like right at late dusk, like the sun was starting to set at this point.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we all are in agreement to head towards the tavern.
All right, so you head down, following the directions. It's pretty straightforward. As you can see, the city is laid out to be pretty easy to get from one end to the other. Let me go ahead and pop up, since you are now in the city. There we go. It is the only port city, and this makes it a huge part of the country, very wealthy, and it is designed to have easy flow from the docks, which is a large part of the city, straight out to the main merchant road, usually heading straight to Oxmoor, but some of the other cities in the area. So you get to the Sandy Screen Tavern. You come in, it's nice. It's, not necessarily a hole in the wall. But it does have some clientele that are a little rough. A lot of dock workers are, you know, in there at this point, getting their after work meals and drinks. You see a little older female half orc behind the bar. She has long curly gray hair, dark, like almost seafoam or cyan eyes. Kind of small for a half orc, pretty thin. And she is back there just kind of serving drinks and wiping out cups, things of that nature.
I go and ask her if there are any rooms available for the night.
I don't know about the lot of you, but I am famished from our trek in this forest, and I'd like to get some proper food in me first.
Have you ever seen if they could do anything with that boar we got?
Yeah. I would go for a drink though.
It is a possibility. I mean, it will go bad if we're left to it. That's probably for certain. Seeing as there's 54 days of it.
Is that really how much we have?
Yes.
Yeah,
Get a
that's how
lot.
much we have.
Y'all rolled really well for that.
Maybe she'd be willing to take some of that in exchange for the rooms instead of money.
Ooh, that's a good
Oh
idea.
yeah, there you go. Lead the way. That's genius.
Hey, how many rooms do we need?
I
figure it out
mean,
before we-
it depends on you guys. Would you rather share rooms, or do you guys want your own room?
Depends on how many they have, though, right?
Yeah, I'd be fine bunking. I just need someplace to sleep. I don't think I've much room.
Pretty much, it comes down to like how much we actually trust each other right now.
Hmm.
I'd say a fair bit. We've traveled, and none of us have killed each other.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can go up to the half-orc behind the bar and just say, hi. Me and my friends have been traveling for a long time. We were wondering if you had any rooms available for tonight.
And fading out into the distance.
So the half orc looks at you and goes, yeah, we got some rooms for you. We could probably work that out. I think I have like 3 or 4 tonight.
Okay,
that I
cool.
could probably fill for you. It'll be 5 gold for the stay, and then if you want some meals to go along with it, that would be an extra 3 gold.
Now, I have a proposition for you.
Oh no.
We have just a massive amount of boar's meat, and we would be very willing to give some of that to you in exchange for a night stay in a room.
Let me see this boar meat.
Who has it right now?
It's kind of, I imagine, being carried by the person that can carry the most.
Yeah, I can take it to her.
You slap it down on the bar, and she kind of opens it up. Kind of starts looking at it, picks up a piece, sniffs it, pulls a chunk off the back, raw and everything. She just takes a bite of it.
Oh, yes.
I give her a nod of appreciation.
Sick from that.
She's kind of like, rolling it around her mouth, really trying to get the flavor of it. Yeah, this is all right, pretty fresh, at least fresh enough for a stew. We could feed a few people. Let's see. I'll give you. How many rooms were you looking for? 3 or 4?
I'd say 3.
You think 3?
I mean, there's 6 of us, so 2 to a room.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, most of our rooms will fit two per.
Perfect.
I suppose that tracks. Let's go.
Wait, 2 per in the same bed or 2 separate beds?
2 separate beds. We have 2
Okay.
separate beds in our
Okay, good. That's good to know.
They're not the biggest rooms, but we can fit 2 beds in there for you. That's pretty standard. At least around here. Let's see. So for how much of this meat were you gonna give us?
We had 54 days of rations, was that right?
Yes. Where's our party? Yeah, we had 54 of the boar meats.
Oh yeah,
I
12
suppose
days of
however much would
large.
cover the trip or the night.
How much would you pay for all this? We have 54 days.
Yeah, 54 days.
Yeah. And if you really want to, we also have some bark. Edible bark, if you want to add in. Good flavoring.
I'm not gonna worry about the bark. You can keep the bark.
You're lost.
Yeah, okay, so it'd be 54 pounds of boar.
Fair. Honestly, fair.
Is it
All
really
right.
a pound a day?
Yeah, the character needs 1 pound of food per day.
Dang, I feel like I'd eat more than a pound. Okay, yeah.
You could survive on a pound.
Well, I mean, the ration itself weighs 2 pounds, so...
I guess that makes sense. We have a vague amount of pounds.
Very vague.
A vague amount.
Yep.
We have some number
Yeah, how about
of
this?
pounds.
If you give me all of the boar meat, I'll let you stay for free. I'll go ahead and comp the rooms for you.
How many nights?
All of it for 1 night?
Yeah, I feel like. How about for 3 days?
Well, I mean, how long are we actually going to be here?
That's the question.
Yeah, but we need to find a way to get somewhere else. We can't just walk everywhere. It will take forever.
Yeah, let's just do 3 days. We can go from there. Does that sound good, guys?
That works for me.
3 days for all this meat. Make good stews with it.
Roll a persuasion. Roll a persuasion check.
Do I get advantage since I've had such lovely people talking as well?
Sure.
Yeah.
And because there's so much meat.
Yeah, honestly, whole bunch of meat. 21.
Yeah. She would have been pretty bad without the advantage.
I didn't say she was the most upstanding person.
Hey man, you gotta do what you gotta do to make ends meet.
She goes, okay,
You're not gonna come across this much boar meat every day.
All right, I'll let you stay for 3 days. I'll give you 3 days. I'll give you 1 gold per meal. It's normally 3 gold per meal.
That's not bad.
And you only have
good, guys.
You pay a meal and you get to eat all day.
Oh, that's not too bad. 3 gold each person.
Yeah, that works for me.
Especially
after how much we got quote unquote paid from this trip.
What type of food are you providing? Is it good food or bad food?
It's probably boar.
It's gonna be boar.
I guess that makes sense.
It's just gonna be boar for the next few days.
All right.
But yeah, okay. We'll give you the night stay and I'll cut you a deal on the meals.
Sounds good with your boar meat.
All right. Marty! You have this little half elf comes running out of the kitchen. Take this boar meat back into the kitchen, get it in the salt, and make up a few stews for the next few days. And this little half elf is struggling getting all this meat into the kitchen, but he does it. All right, so I'm gonna put you down for 3 days here. It'll be paid in boar, which we got right here. And then are you looking for a meal tonight, or you good?
I'd say a meal tonight for everyone.
Yeah, I can't recall us actually stopping to eat on the way here, so I'm quite famished myself.
Yeah, meal tonight.
All right, so you pay for tonight's meal. You get breakfast in the morning, and 1 gold per person. You can go ahead and mark that off. All right, that will be right out for you. And she starts pouring drinks for you, and gathering up the rest of your requests for what you want to drink. That kind of all is included in the meal and whatnot. The first round, at least. And so when the meal does come out, it does look like it is it's got some potatoes on there, a chunk of bread, and then the boar has not been cooked up as of yet, but the meat looks like some type of rib, and you're not 100% sure what it is, but it's got a fair amount of meat on there and some bones to chew on if you are so inclined to do so. But it's a decent amount of food. It fills you. So what are y'all doing in the bar? Or the tavern, I should say.
Can I...
Is there any games around?
Are there any games?
Yeah, people playing the games.
Yeah, it sounds like someone wants to do a little bit of gambling.
Let's see. Roll me investigation check. It's not going to be too high, but I just want to see.
Oh, I have advantage.
You do? Wow.
Bloody blood hunters.
Yeah, but I think that's only for Fae and all that. I don't think that's just...
I don't know, it's just marking an A.
14,
Always advantage.
Always advantage. Well, you're not, surrounding these people necessarily. That's all right. Yeah, you find some people playing a game of dragon chess over on in the corner. They're kind of chatting back and forth, and you do see a little bit of money on the table if that is what you were specifically interested in. But yes, they are playing dragon chess.
I'm gonna go up to it.
3D chess.
No, we're gonna roll for this one, if that's what you wanted to do. So you walk up to the people playing chess.
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
So, what you're betting?
What do you got?
I don't know.
And you see the guy who was speaking makes one more move and checkmates the guy that across from him, and the other guy goes, "Damn it!" and just kind of pushes the money across the table, knocking over some of the chess pieces, grabs his drink, and kind of storms off. And the guy that you were speaking with goes, "Would you care to have a seat?"
Let's go. And I sit.
All right.
Walk up and observe as well, and then pat her on the shoulder and cast guidance on her. And say, "I believe in you, you guys."
You know what? Just for fun, I'll say that I in the background I took out my viol and started playing music, and during it I casted bardic inspiration on her as well.
All right.
Does it look like this guy's been winning a lot? Like, does he have a big pile of money in front of him?
make an invest. You're not really digging through it. Do a perception check.
You got this.
I didn't roll it twice. The first one was the 8.
Yeah, 8. You can't really tell. You definitely saw the amount that that he pulled back looked like about 10, 15 gold pieces. But you can't. He tucks it away immediately, kind of in his coin purse. So you really can't tell how much he brought in versus how much he's won. But the coin purse looks fairly full. So the way that we can play this is you're going to play a game head to head for a battle of wits. This is going to be based on intellect. There are 5 zones. So 5 zones until you checkmate. So you have checkmate, upper hand, you're dead center, opponent has the upper hand, and opponent checkmates. It's going to be head-to-head rolls. Your bet is going to determine his bonus to his rolls. So you can bet 10 gold, 20 gold, or 40 gold.
I'll go 20.
All right, 20 gold. He goes, you think you're pretty good. Okay. And he pulls out 20 and puts it down. He feels pretty confident with this. So let's go ahead, roll a d20, and we're going to add a 2 onto his. No, don't roll d20, sorry. You are going to be rolling a straight intelligence roll.
Okay. Bam. I'll
Plus 2.
Oh,
Oh no.
All right, so you started off in the middle. Now he has the upper hand. He has the upper hand in this. Just a few moves in, and already you're going, ooh, maybe this guy is a little better than what you thought. All right, go ahead and roll me another intelligence roll.
Okay, I'll use my guidance then.
Okay.
Oh crap.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I haven't seen the roll yet, but
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes.
4.
Ouch.
And then
That's gonna hurt.
what's the guidance again?
1d4.
Yeah, go ahead and add that 1d4. You never know. Okay. 5, 6, 7. Let's see what he rolls.
Nope.
He rolls a 14.
God, not
So we're in
even
the
with
middle.
the bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
Are you
Does
gonna?
that guidance help?
Yeah, she used guidance, and even with bardic inspiration, the highest she'd get is 13.
Oh my goodness.
Even with us cheating, we can't win.
So with that, the opponent automatically just makes a few more moves, and you are stuck. It is he checkmates you pretty quick, unfortunately. Now I'm rolling good.
Now you're rolling good. Now
That is
that
never a
money's
good
in
thing to
the.
hear from a DM.
All right, so unfortunately, he started in the middle. He won 2 rounds. That's basically what it took. And you're 20 gold poorer as he kind of sweeps it back into his coin purse. You want to try that again?
I think it's pretty clear that I can't handle it. So
So yeah,
But
that
it's a
was
good
a
try.
good try. Yeah, because that was straight intellect. So I'm just rolling a d20 just like you are. Okay. I'm double checking everything
Yeah, I'm
just to
just
make sure.
honest.
Just to make sure that natural 20 though is.
Yeah.
It's pretty brutal.
All right. Anything else that y'all want to do? Anyone else want to try with the dragon chess?
I'll try.
There's a very small part.
I'll play. Why not? I'm bored. I'll watch her play and I might join in.
There's a very small part of my soul that wants to try to pickpocket someone's money while he's distracted playing.
That's
You
how
should
we
go
get.
for it.
That's
Yeah,
how we get
Do
thrown
it.
out.
I'm gonna sit down. Does he have 40 out right now? There's 20 from the win. Right?
Yeah, it's 20 from the win plus the 20 that he put in. So he has 40 that he's putting into the into his pocket right now.
Excuse me, sir. Would you mind playing one more game with me? Double or all or
Yeah.
nothing?
Absolutely. I'll take 40 from you. And he kind of just pulls it back out, recounts it, sets it
Well-
right there on the table.
I'll sit down and pull out my 40 gold. Set it on the table. Just roll intelligence.
Yep, it's an intelligence, and then of course whatever that modifier is for you.
Cool.
So 40 is going to change that to a +3 for him.
Okay.
Okay, 16. He has a.
He's a +3 now. He's
Yes.
getting smarter.
Yeah, the more money you bet, the harder
The more
he's gonna
money-
play.
the more money you bet, the ups the.
Oh, he scales. This bastard.
Yeah.
He's good at chess.
Kind of what I thought it was gonna be when he asked the money.
Okay. I'll do. Just keep rolling, or is this
All
it?
right, so that's a middle. So now the opponent has the upper hand on this one.
Okay. Again.
So roll again.
Good money. Good money. Oh God. Hey.
Oh, it comes
Yay!
back to you. Make a few adjustments real quick, seeing that that he was getting the upper hand, and now you're back into the middle ground.
Okay.
You're back in the middle ground. Go ahead and roll for me.
God, I am just not rolling good.
13.
Ooh.
19. He sees your adjustments, immediately starts to counter with a few different moves that kind of shock you a little bit. So now he has the upper hand.
Oh, never seen these moves before. I don't know. Okay, there you go.
Ooh.
I bet he has never seen
Yeah!
those moves
There we
before.
go. So now back to the middle. You've popped around a few. You've taken a few of his pieces. You're back in the middle, and he's looking a little concerned. He's looking a little concerned, but you're both kind of neck and neck right now.
Okay.
Oh,
two nat ones.
he never mind about rolling well anymore. You're gonna.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
now, so now you've. He's thinking that you're playing him a little bit, which might be. He played y'all. And now you have the upper hand.
Let's go. Oh,
Yes,
didn't
I-
realize. Okay.
Don't forget, I also did cast Bardic Inspiration on you.
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's what I was typing in the chat.
So
Let's
you have
give
that
him a
bardic
good luck
inspiration.
pat on the back for the guidance as well.
Oh, is it looking like in-game is happening soon? Because I'm going to use it on this next one.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
you have the upper hand. So you would just need to win one more roll.
Okay. I'll use both Bardic Inspiration.
And guidance.
Guidance. That's guidance. Bardic Inspiration D6, right?
Yeah.
D6,
Yep.
yes.
16.
16.
16.
Oh.
Shit.
That's tense going on.
Neck and neck.
So they're neck and neck. I'm going to say because that is a tie. You stay with the upper hand, but he's holding you right there.
Okay.
He's holding you.
Trying to think of anything that can. Yeah, You have pretty good style. Haven't played this game in a while, but Of course, you seem to be more adept than I am. Well,
Oh. And it's he lets his guard down. He goes to try and do something tricky to catch you off guard, and you just swap a few pieces, and you got him. And he, politely kind of bows a little bit, knocks over his dragon, and pushes the coin right towards you.
I'll say,
You got it.
Excellent game. Very intrigued by this. I might play with you some other times, and I'll hand 20 gold over to Yuzi. I think that's the one you originally bet.
Not a lot of people beat me, so good job.
Good job indeed.
Oh man.
All right. What else are we doing?
I need to go to stores at some point, but I think this moment I'm pretty tired. I'm gonna groom my tree and go to bed.
Yeah, I think after making merry, I'd go to bed as myself.
Wait, didn't we
Alright.
find rooms yet?
I wanna go to the half-orc lady, ask for the hugest drink that she has, drink everything, and then go to bed.
All right. So if you wanna double, I'm gonna say that is 2 gold. The first drink comes with the meal, but you are gonna have to fork up a little bit. So 2 gold for the drink. You pound it down like a pro. She sits there and she goes, "Impressive. I like the way you roll."
I give her a wink.
All right. And do you all head off to bed?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. You all have a good night's sleep tonight, not worrying about watches, not worrying about creatures coming out of the woods at you. You're actually not on the ground, you're in a bed. Not the most comfortable bed, but better than the ground.
Absolutely.
And you all have a good night's sleep. You wake up in the morning. Anything you want to do in the morning, you have breakfast available to you.
Some breakfast and go shopping.
Hell
We
yeah.
can go see those people at the docks too.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'd have breakfast and set off for the docks myself.
Yeah.
When he gets some.
Didn't we what? Wolf, it's not picking up your voice if you're still talking.
It's sticked. It's my key is stuck.
Oh.
Sounds like he's still talking, but I don't know if it's just.
Yeah. It's still lit up green for me as well.
Yeah, let me fix that.
Can it freeze?
Wolf? You want to message it in chat? Maybe that will work.
Technical
Or whatever.
difficulties. Hopefully.
That the boat had crash landed, so he would not be expecting his delivery.
I guess we should do that first. Inform them so they can prep for the day, and we can head off and try to get myself some good stuff.
And
Alright, Okay, Wolf can talk now.
Wolf?
Freaking piece of. And again, it's doing it.
Some people want to go shopping. What's the process? What are we doing?
Dockmaster first, then shopping. That works for everyone.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right, we can hear you now, Wolf.
Yay!
Yeah,
Yep.
sounds good to me as well.
Gotta switch keys.
Uh,
All right. So y'all head off down towards the docks, and this is a large set of docks. There's multiple areas for ships that are being unloaded and loaded. Multiple ships that are docked here, and there's people running around. But specifically, you see one lady who's kind of sitting in this center area here, shouting orders and yelling at people, and just kind of the whole. Orphan, no, you go take it to the other place. No, that's going over to spot 7. And that would be our Malkin de Grey. So I want to show you what she would look like. All players. So there's a little bit of information about Malkin. All right.
I want to be her friend.
So what are y'all doing?
well, I imagine the quickest way to get to who we need to speak to is approach that lady.
Yeah, sounds like the best plan is to get the information and
Let's get
feed
going.
them.
We'll head up to her then.
All right. As you approach, she connects eyes with whoever happens to be in the front. What are y'all doing on my docks? Get out of here.
The guard sent us. We were looking for Captain Altos. I'm going to butcher this guy's name multiple times.
You're looking for Captain Alphalos. Okay, yeah. He should be around at some point soon. For now, just wait inside. And she's kind of standing outside of this large kind of office building. She opens up the door and kind of forces you in. What's your business with the captain?
We actually found ourselves in quite the urgent situation. One of your caravans in the sky has been shot down, and we were on it, and we're the only survivors. So we figured we should talk to somebody.
Let's see. Which one was coming in here?
It was
The
called the Mason.
The Mason was supposed. We haven't gotten that shipment in from Oxmoor. Normally the sea bearing ships come in here, but the sky ships go up to Oxmoor. And I'm losing this accent. I know I am. I'm coming in and out of it. Coming in and out of it.
You won't be receiving that one, as it's in the ocean now.
Shit.
Well, I mean, unless you send some ships out to get it, we know a very vague idea of where it is.
All right. Well, head in there, and I'm going to send the captain in as soon as he arrives. He should be here in the next few minutes.
Seems good to me.
So you go into this office area. It is the outside of the building. It kind of looks very warehousey. You can tell that it's used for storage, but there's a little office area out in the front, kind of attached to it. I guess I could say the back towards the ships. And you go in there, and there are just papers everywhere. There's maybe only about 2 or 3 seats, one behind a desk. There are logbooks and papers and charts and maps, and it is absolutely just disorganized. You assume, based on meeting Malkin, even just for a short amount of time, she knows where everything is. But it just looks like a mess. There is just, it's
We're
cramped,
into
it's
our
cluttered.
office.
Yes, this is the office. So
Is
it
anyone
is.
else with us, or just her?
No, just she actually stayed outside, and you can kind of hear her yelling through the door. She just wanted to get you off
Off
out
the
of the way,
docks.
out of
Yeah.
the way. You can kind of guess that she's a no nonsense type of person. You wait for maybe about 10, 15 minutes, and you hear another voice outside speaking with Malkin, and this is Captain Alphalos Serpentwind.
Very elegant name.
Why do I get the feeling he is a
God,
Yanti
almost
with
looks like
that
an
last
astral
name?
elf.
Yeah.
He is as he enters into the room. Again, head to toe, very gold, has the long blonde hair, dressed in armor, has a sword by his side, and the bows and arrows. Um, Comes in, holds himself very proper. Um, he says, "All right, um, Malcolin out here said that you needed to speak with me. What's going on here?" Said
You've
the
been
ship
fired,
went
Robert.
down.
Yeah, we figured that since we were the only survivors on the ship that we're aware about, we figured that it'd be the best to inform you of the Mason crashing. Due to a pirate attack, I assume it was pirates at least, they didn't really survive or identify themselves. And we made our way here and figured that this was the only coastal city that we could think of, so it might have come here. Well, I mean, it wouldn't come here because it crashed.
God damn it, the Mason went down. All right. Yeah, the Mason was destined for Oxmoor. Yes, I'm assuming that's where you all were headed originally. For whatever reason. Listen, I can't. We've had bandit problems around here. It's really sparked up in the past few months. Um, my crew is strapped right now. Um, where did y'all head down? Like, how did y'all get here?
What?
We traveled through the Arlene Forest. Thankfully, we had a ranger that was very familiar with the woods.
Oh, you came through Arlingshaw. That's at least a few days. How long were you out there?
About 5 days of the effectively straight travel here,
Yeah, I think a week at
So
minus a
you
few scuffles.
he he starts pouring around um some of Malcolin's stuff. Finally pulls out a map. He goes, this is what I was looking for. Okay. You said 5 days. You must have been on the far side of the Arlington Forest. Um, yeah, that's not an easy forest to travel through either.
We
How about this?
managed.
Uh, is y'all's plan to head to Oxmoor, since that's where the ship was going?
I mean, I would imagine everyone else is looking to go there, but we have no form of travel there anymore.
How about this? I know that the conclave is going to want to hear about this. Um, and yeah, the conclave is going to want to hear about this.
Conclave.
Phone, no, bad.
Yeah, the conclave of the Union. They're the ruling heads of Taldory. Um, they take representatives from each city, and they, the cities vote on who they want to send. Two each from the biggest cities. That would be Whitestone, Ivory Coast, and Oxmoor, and then one from the smaller cities, which would be Marquette, Glares, and Anford. And they all live now in Oxmoor, and they're kind of our governing body. So they're going to want to hear about this, especially if they were pirates or bandits. We've had a real issue with those assholes here recently. So how about this? If y'all were heading up there anyways, I can give you horses. I can spare
Much
the
appreciated.
horses, but I can't spare the manpower. If you would head up there and make sure that the conclave of the Union know about this, I would be most appreciative. I can give you the horses. I can even give you a note with my name on it, making sure that none of the Taldorian god mess with you, to know that you're not bandits or anything of that nature, that you're doing this for me.
How long would it take for us to get there on horseback?
So he lays the map out for you, and you see this.
Bam.
God damn.
So he goes, so traveling at a normal pace, you can probably do about 40 miles a day on a horse. You could do faster if you want to ride them hard. So we go probably about 3 days to Oxmoor. You can make it to Glares in about 2.5 days. Stop over in Glares, and then so each square is 10 miles on this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Said that it's this stretch of road, or did somebody say it's this stretch of road where the most bandits are?
Yeah, this is gonna be the road where most of the merchants travel from Ivory Coast straight to Glares, and then lay over in Glares for a little bit, and then head up to Oxmoor, since that's our capital. Of course, there are roads that lead from Glares down to Marquette, and all through the cities, but the most direct route from Ivory Coast to Oxmoor will be right through Glares, and it'll take you about 3 days on horseback.
And pray tell, when we get there, how will we know that the guards won't just assume that we were impersonating your handwriting per se? Do you have some sort of like a seal or something that can be given to them?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I'm going to seal it and make sure that that's stamped on there, and you're not going to have an issue with that.
Specific person?
Are we going to be compensated for this delivery of information?
Yeah,
Um,
I think they'll give us a reward for the
unfortunately,
information.
I don't know how much of how much money I can pull together. Let me
I think
let me
that should
see
be.
what
Sure.
I can do. Would you?
I think that would be a question for the council themselves for the information, and not a poor captain at a small dock.
You could write a note, have him pay us.
I feel like it would still come out of his pocket in the end anyway.
It wasn't his ship that went down.
Mhm.
I mean, I can always include it in the note that they are requesting compensation for this
Deserving
for
is
this
the proper
journey.
words you should be using.
But I imagine you won't be able to guarantee them compensating us.
Let me see. Where have you found a place to stay here in Ivory Coast?
Yes, we are actually currently staying at the
Sand Screen Tavern.
Sandy Screen, yeah.
Okay, so if you're staying at the Sandy Screen, let me see what I can do. Let me check over a few things. I may be able to give you a little bit for the journey. But as for full compensation, I can't promise anything from the Conclave of the Union. I can't speak for them. I hope you understand that.
Understandable.
Get there, is there a specific person that we should look for to give this information to or to give your letter to?
Well, the chairman of the conclave is a man named Isolde Stonesworn. He's going to be the individual you want to talk to if you get up there. But any of the conclave union members would be able to take this information. We also have, it's a large city. We also have guards and all of that will be able to direct you right to the conclave of the union members. Listen, I know you've had a rough journey at this point. I think the least that I could probably do if you're staying at the Sandy Screen, let me see, it's what, 5 gold a night, and 3 for a meal. You've already stayed last night. Let's say I can give you each, I can give you each 15 gold for just to cover your rooms and your meals.
That would be excellent.
Seems
Yeah.
good enough to me.
It's
Yeah.
reasonable.
Spend a lot of money for those rooms, so it'd be great if we get.
Cough. Cough, cough.
Have to ask for compensation.
Always have to ask for compensation.
Yeah, let me see what I can do. I can meet you there later. Maybe I'm gonna have to check on a few things down here at the docks and go talk to some of my other men. But as soon as I run by, the my little barracks here, I can grab the money and meet you down at the Sandy Screen.
Oh, and tell your dockhand to ease up on her voice before she loses it.
I don't think Malkin's gonna ease up on anything, but I appreciate it. Where are y'all headed off to in the city? I can give you some directions if you need it, or are you just heading back to the Shady Screen?
Now, do you have any places for magical shops? Anything that unique or that you think is an oddity would be interesting.
Well, let me see here. We have a few merchants that just kind of sell a little bit of everything. If you're looking for things arcane in nature, you're gonna want to go to the Nodding Quest. And that
Nodding
would
Quest.
be
Okay.
right here. Oop, object tokens. There we go.
Oh, cool.
Like a blacksmith or a masonry.
If you're looking for a blacksmith, are you looking for heavy weapons or lighter weapons?
This giant forest.
Sorry, what was that?
I have this giant boar's tusk to turn into.
All right. What were you putting? What would you want it turned into?
A sword.
All right. Well, if you're looking for that, I would go check out the Steel Horse Forge. It's down on this side of town over here.
Okay.
Okay. And if we're going to be making a fairly long journey, I'd like to stock up on supplies. Do you have like a general store or something?
Yeah, we have a few places. We have the Fair Monkey Bazaar. They're gonna have a little bit of just kind of everything there. We have the Young Adventurers Camping Supplies. They do a lot of your outdoorsy stuff. We have the Floating Cart Market. And if you can't find it at the Floating Cart Market, you're going to want to try the Dry Gnome.
Sounds like we've got a list of places to go.
Yeah.
Try gnome.
Thank
Dry
you again
Gnome's
for
going to
this
have
advice.
a lot more of your
Okay.
common stuff.
And what was the one with the adventure in it?
Young Adventure Camping Supplies.
Young Adventure, thank you.
Alrighty, well, I need to go check in on my men. Ask around town if you need anything. We're usually pretty friendly, yeah? And best of luck to y'all. Thank you for taking this on. I'll see you later at the Sandy screen, and I'll leave you the money and my note.
What time did you want us to meet you back at the Sandy screen?
If for any reason I don't see you there, if you're not in, I'll give it over to the owner.
Okay, great.
Alrighty,
Whoa.
and he
Yes.
kind of gives a wave, turns
Whoa.
around, walks right on out, and you all are free to do some shopping if you want.
Oh boy, shopping episode, let's go.
Yeah.
Shopping
It's a good
episode.
thing I'm only looking for one thing.
All right, who's going where? Magic intrigues me.
Magic might be a good first stop just to see how much money everything is. But
Yeah.
I'm down for everything.
I will probably be going to the Young Adventure camping supplies.
I'll be
Say-
going to
The forge
an
place and
armory
then
or something.
either there first, then the magic shop, or the magic shop, then the.
All right, so are we splitting the party or?
I guess so.
Magic.
Sounds like it.
Say, I'm going magic.
Yeah, how
I
about
think-
this? Let's go ahead and drop you all out here in the ocean.
Oh,
Ah,
great.
drowning.
Ah, God. I'm a bird, I can't swim.
I push your head under the water.
And
Date.
and with that, you all can kind of decide who's going where and what. So the magic
there?
door, yep, was right over here. That little one right there. The weaponsmith was over here. Camping is down over here.
Oh no, there's two Ambers now.
Is there?
Oh, did I drop
No, I think Amber created her token.
Okay, cool.
Mini Ambers.
A reminder: I am unable to make a token.
Yeah. So where are you wanting to head?
To the magic team.
Okay. So you're heading over to the magic team. So let's say magic first. Because that's where the majority of our people are at this point. All right. Pull up my information for what would be in here. So you walk in, you see a young human male, about 29, 30 years old ish. He has long, straight black hair that is kind of pulled back into a ponytail, and then part of it is braided from there down the center of his back. For a human though, it's odd because he has very golden eyes. They're very striking. And you walk in. He says, "Hello, welcome to the Nodding Quest. My name is Leo Frick. Morning Hell. How can I help you today?"
Looking for some interesting magical curiosities you got here.
Oh, well, we have crystals and orbs and staffs, amulets. We have uh, some acid vials if you want to do something of that nature. What specifically are you looking for? Are you just going to browse around?
I'd probably browse around, but I'd be curious. Do you have any whips?
If you're looking for a whip, I could. Are you looking for like an enchanted whip?
If you had that, that'd be excellent. But I was just curious if you have anything of that variety.
Okay, so let me tell you, as an enchanting goes, what we can do is we can. You would have to provide the weapon. I do not have any enchanted items at this time. Um, but if you brought the weapon or the item that you wanted enchanted to me, I can do that. To add a spell or the ability to cast that spell multiple times, it would be 100 gold per spell and per spell slot. Let's just say per spell slot. um,
Okay.
if you wanted to make the item a little more accurate or provide a little more damage, that would be 500 gold.
Hmm.
Um, for each level that you would want to add onto that. If you have any specific damage that you'd want to inflict, we could do that if you wanted. You're saying a whip. If you wanted to whip to freeze people, or you wanted to whip to create a thunder crack, and do thunder damage, we could do that, and that would be 500 gold per damage type. Um, so to hit pretty good, it would be 500 gold. Um, for a for an upgrade on top of that, that would be 1,000 gold, and then 10,000 for the finest enchantment, a +3, um,
Hmm.
onto that item.
That is excellent. Thank you so much for the information.
All right. Now, if you were looking for a whip, I would check with the Wishing Ship Leather Shop.
Oh.
They would probably have that type of item. They deal with leathers and whips and things of that nature. Leather armor, and I would assume they would probably have something, and that would be up here.
Would you do that again? Sorry. Oh, perfect.
Sorry, I was on GM screen. My
All good.
So, is there
First bit you
anything
said,
else that anyone else wanted to look into for this?
he said that first bit was you could store a spell in an item for 100 gold.
Yeah, that was pretty nice.
You could store one spell into an item for 100 gold, and then you would have to put a spell slot into it, which would be another 100 gold. So for the first initial spell and the ability to cast the spell out of it would be 200. And then every spell slot past that would be an additional 100. I'm just going to use standard D&D
Yeah,
phrasing.
yeah.
Okay.
So I have 200 gold exactly. I could have him enchant my shield and make it have bless for one slot. Is
Yes,
that
you would have one slot of bless in your shield.
is that a one-time use or is that like a recharge every day?
That would be a recharge every day. Yeah, it wouldn't be a one-time use. I wouldn't do that to y'all.
Ooh.
100
I
gold.
might be
Yeah.
interested in
That's
that.
a cheap one.
That is actually really cheap, DM.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm like. That's pretty nice.
Are you sure about those prices?
Well, it's
A nickel. Final offer.
it's also per spell level.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
Okay. So
Is
Okay,
wait.
that's fair.
Is
what
first
spell
level?
So a
Is
first
first.
level spell with a first level spell would be 100 gold.
Okay.
Then you'd have to add a spell slot onto that to be able to actually cast it. So that would be 200 just for your base first level spell, one casting. If you want to cast it 8 times, it would be 900 gold.
And then would
Now if you go up to a second level, that's 200
400.
gold to create the spell and then 200 to add the slot.
Yep.
We could also
Okay.
just straight up lose these items.
That's completely what I was thinking. But would you be able to re-enchant the same item, or do we make a new item completely every time we want to enchant it?
Oh
So
no,
if
we can re-enchant. We can
add
take an
existing,
item and add to already enchanted. It may take a little longer, but we can do that.
well,
How long
that's
does this process take?
Normally, a pretty simple enchantment I can get done in maybe 2 or 3 days. If you wanted to cut that in half, you could pay double, and then I could hire in another enchanter, and they can come in and get it done in half the time.
So if I gave you my shield and just wanted the one, how long would that take?
So it's a first level spell,
Yes.
and you want one slot. I could probably get that done in about 2 days.
Right. That's directly on time, so I think I'll do that.
All right. He takes your shield, looks it over, takes it into the back. He's chatting with somebody back there. He has an enchanter that just kind of does these things. He's a shop hand on top of that. He comes back out. Okay. So that's going to be 200 gold.
Now delete 200 gold from my inventory.
All right.
I now have $0.
Got him.
Blow it all on that.
Oh,
a pretty.
absolutely.
It's a good deal. It's a good deal. Gets a little pricey up when if you want a 900 or a 9th level spell, but
Oh yeah.
I'll
Eight.
take it.
Pleasure doing business with you. I'll be back in 2 days, there, brother.
Sounds good. Thank you very much.
Other than that, he has the pretty normal assortment of magic items.
Yeah, he has let me see here.
I was too enticed by that deal. Look at the
That's
other
a
things.
pretty good deal. Like that's truly what I'm considering getting after this.
So this is I just filled up the chat. Your basic
Oh.
stuff that you would find in here with prices and things of that nature.
Does he have spell scrolls?
Unfortunately, I do not have spell scrolls. The best place to go for spell scrolls in the entire of Taldory would be Whitestone. Whitestone is the capital of magic in Taldory, and they have all of the colleges up there, and they will be able to um, provide you with their library. I'm sure, especially if you're interested in it.
That would be excellent. Thank you so much for providing the information. I think for right this second, I'm gonna come back and ask for your enchanting services.
All right, absolutely, we'd love to have you. Whiterun, is that you?
No, I think you're thinking of a
Do I
different.
have to cross a bridge and cast a spell to prove that I'm a spellcaster to
Winterhold is
get
what you're
in?
thinking of. It's Winterhold you're thinking of.
Winterhold. Yeah, Whiterun is the Jarl place, right? Yeah, it is. Damn.
Almost got it. It would have been almost
Yeah,
perfect.
Close enough.
close enough. All right, anyone else want to look around the arcane door? Any other questions?
DM, you said that he has yellow eyes, yes?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to him.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Oh, liar freak, yes?
Uh, yes, I believe that was his name. 1 second. uh, yeah, Leofric.
Leo freak, yes. Hi, Leo freak.
Hello. What can I help you with today?
I have a question for you.
Anything, ask away.
I don't know if you can help me though, but I can't help to miss it, your eyes. And I'll look straight to his.
Mm-hmm.
Are they naturally this color?
um, no, unfortunately, they are not. Um, you see, I don't like to spread this too much. Some people are okay with this phrase, other people are not, but I'm a warlock, and I was given this by my deity.
Oh, I see. It's a very beautiful color.
Well, thank you.
Um, do you happen to have a few potions?
Potions. Let's see. I may have a few, but if you are looking for potions, let me see. I have a healing potion. Yeah, I have 3 healing potions right here. I believe if you're looking for more potions, I would speak with the Cathedral of Knowledge.
Oh, I see. And how much for each of these ones?
That would be 50 gold piece for the standard healing potions.
Oh, man.
Pricey.
Golden healing potions are.
I'll take 2.
All right, and he reaches down, pulls out 2 vials, sets them on the counter for you.
And I'll
It,
pay
it,
it.
sorry, what was that?
Not, I'll pay it for it.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything while in here?
Sorcerers don't use a focus, do they? Or can they?
Who? Sorcerers?
Yeah, do sorcerers use a focus, or is that just like wizards?
They do have an arcane focus.
I believe they do. I'm double checking.
I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure you still have to cast through it. Yeah.
Yeah,
arcane
spell focus. You can use an arcane focus as a spell casting focus for your sorcerer spells.
That makes them more powerful.
No, it just means
Yeah.
you can ignore the material components for something
Yeah.
that doesn't have a cost.
Okay.
And for flavor.
Yeah. It's a nice little storyline along in there also. Yeah, the flavor. But yeah, anything that doesn't have a cost, you can ignore the spell components.
By using a focus. Without it, you'd need to actually have the items on you. Excuse me.
Flavor. I'll get an arcane focus staff.
So the arcane focus, the rod staff.
Staff.
Okay, I believe I put that in the chat. So that would be 10 gold pieces. And he goes and he shows you a few. He kind of brings you around the corner and shows you a few that are kind of leaning up against the wall, kind of in dividers, kind of Lowe's style with the lumber. And go ahead and pick whichever one you want, and we can get that set up for you. It would be 10 gold pieces.
No, Coraline's fairly small. She's like 5 foot. So whichever one will fit her height the best and not look ridiculous.
Absolutely, we can do that. And he kind of pulls you over, and there's a few shorter ones that are, made for more of like a dwarf, halfling size individuals.
Yeah, I'll take one of those.
All right, 10 gold pieces out of your inventory. Anything else, and we can jump over to the two that have been patiently waiting.
I'll be good. And I'll head on over to the whip shop later on.
Alrighty. So let's jump over to our Steel Horse Forge. You walk in, you hear the hammering, and you can already feel the heat even just kind of at the open door that is standing in front of the forge. You hear the tink, 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 tink of the fire blowing, and you walk in, you see a 32-year-old male human, right around that age. He has a bald head and dark brown eyes, a little bit of hair growing on the chin, but not even enough to really call it a goatee. Just kind of some stubble down there, maybe mist shaving type of a thing. He is just dirty, just covered in black coal dust and nasty. He's sweating from the forge. He has the leather apron and large leather boots. And he doesn't even acknowledge you as he's just hammering away. Tink, 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 tink.
We'll just look around for now. You can skip him. Azul is just looking around. You can skip him.
Sorry, what was that?
Azul's just.
Who's over
Azul's by the workshop.
in the on the forge?
Azul is.
Zool. Okay, yeah.
He's
So
just.
do you try and get his attention, or is he
Nah,
just
Azul's
gonna
just
kind
look
of start
around
looking around?
for now.
Looking around. All right. When he finally catches you, or sees you out of the corner of his eye, he goes, "Oh, hello. I didn't know you were there. Excuse me." He kind of starts putting his tools down and, leaning the axe head that he was working on his anvil. Uh, Starts trying to clean off his hand, wipe off his hands on his leather apron, and they're almost just making him even more dirty. Um, and comes over and goes, "What can I help you with?"
I'm just looking around for now. You can get back to work. I'll let you know if I find anything interesting.
Alrighty. Let me go ahead and give you what would be found in here, and then the prices. Because I cannot separate the prices from the spreadsheet that I already put together.
That's alright.
All right, so as you're looking around, I'm going to jump right on over then to the Young Adventurers camping supplies.
Yeah.
Um, you walk in, you see Thali Bone Grip. He's a middle-aged dwarf, making him about 150 plus years old. um, he's a hill dwarf, so he's a little less rugged as your mountain dwarf. He has long, straight red hair, piercing blue eyes. Very friendly. He's kind of just sitting behind the counter with his feet up right now. Um, as you walk in, he goes, "Hi, how are you doing today?"
Hello. I came to buy a few things before we set off on the road.
"Hi, what you kind of looking for here?"
Well, since you're a camping place, I'd imagine you carry rations, no?
Aye, yes, do have some rations. Let me check and see what we have here. I was kind of goes through. You said we have rations. 5 gold piece per day per
Jesus.
ration.
Sauce. Fucking the prices, man. um,
Remember, I only hand out gold, so
yeah, I know.
everything goes up a little bit.
Oh, that's
Uh,
why you got that system. I like that. Okay.
let's see. Among other things, I was wondering if you happen to carry, or at least I'd hope so, if you carry some rope.
Yes, we should have some rope here. Let me see. Where is? So we have some silk rope, 50 feet, will run you about 10 gold pieces. We have the hempen rope, 50 feet would only be about 1 gold piece there. And
And
I think that's about all of the rope that I have. We have about uh, 3 sections of 50-foot rope for the hempen.
And the last two items I were going to inquire about is a couple of tents and a whetstone.
We do have the tents right over here. We have 2-person tents. That are about 2 gold pieces per person. Sorry. Reading that wrong. That was the one below it. That's 10 gold pieces for the tents. And you're looking for the whetstone. Yeah, let me see. And he starts like digging around some boxes, and he's struggling to find this on his spreadsheet. I mean, in the box. Um, uh, you said a whetstone.
Whetstone. I mean, I know the last one was a pretty long shot. I feel like I'd probably find that more at the blacksmith than I would here.
No. I thought we have one left right here. I'll sell it to you for 2 gold pieces.
Alright, so about how many rations do you have?
Let me see.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot another item.
We have about 3 of these rations.
Um,
We're running a little low here with our shipment not coming in from Oxmoor.
yeah, funny story. um, okay, I will get the rations. I would like 2 sections of the 50-foot rope. Um, I'll take. You said the tents were 10 gold each.
Yes, the tents are 10 gold.
Trying to do mental math. 17, 27, 37, 47. Do you happen to have 3 of them?
Let me see. Yeah, I can pull together 3 of them for you.
And then I'd also like to get the whetstone on top of that all. And if you have it, I would also greatly appreciate a map.
What kind of map would you want?
Just a general map of Taldory.
Let me see what I can do. And again, he starts kind of rummaging around and trying to find some stuff in his back room. There we go. Yes, we do have this map here of Taldory. Um, hmm. It is a personal map of mine, but I could probably find another one. Let's see, 5 gold.
So, if my math comes out to be correct, at least I would hope it is, that should be about 53 gold, correct?
That sounds about right to me. So you got 2 sections of the row. Yeah, that's good. You're good.
So how about we call it clean 50 then? Since I'm buying in such a large bulk here.
Roll a persuasion check.
Damn, I'm not very persuasive.
How much did the total come out to again?
53.
It was 53.
Yeah.
For 3 gold. Yeah, I'll give it to you.
Alright.
All right, we'll do 50 clean on that.
It's a pleasure doing business with you.
It was good to see you too. Good luck out there with your camping.
I feel like we'll probably need it.
And he goes back and puts his feet up on the on his desk.
And I will make my way
All
out
right.
and probably to the sandy shade, sandy
Okay.
whatever screen.
Yeah, heading back to the sandy screen. Right here. Cool. All right. I'm gonna jump real quick back over to the Steel Horse Forge. Did you find anything that you were looking for?
Uh, yes, sir, I did. I'll take that quiver and some arrows. And that'll be it for me.
The quiver.
And a bundle of arrows.
Yeah, the bundle of arrows. 20 for 1 gold piece.
Yep. Yep.
All right. Here you go. He kind
And
of
Azul will hand him
counts out
over
20 arrows, hands them over.
and Azul will hand him 2 gold.
Thank you very much. You have a good one.
You too.
He goes back and he puts the axe head back in the fire and starts pumping the bellows. All right, those that were in the arcane shop, that would be who are left down there. Let's see, Yuli, Coraline, and Amos, I believe it is.
That's me. Yeah.
What were your plans after the arcane shop?
I think I'll go back to the forgot the name.
You'll go back to the
Barn?
tavern?
Sandy
Tavern?
Screen. Yeah.
Sandy Screen. All right, cool.
I'm heading up to the whip store.
I'd
Yes,
like to.
Sam was heading up to the leather. Okay, sorry.
I'd like
I'll go
to.
back to the tavern.
I'd like to see if there's a church specifically towards the war deities.
A church specifically to the war deities.
Or a general church that might have priests of all nature.
Yeah, so the church that would specifically be able to buy and sell things would be the Cathedral of Knowledge. And let me make sure I'm on the right screen. Yep. And that's going to be right in here. So I will drop you off there and jump over to Wishing Ship Leather
All right.
real quick. You walk into the Wishing Ship Leather. Minilan.
The first, yeah, Middleland is right.
Minilan, there we go.
Uh,
I always want to swap the L in the end. I want to call you
honestly, go
Millanen,
crazy. You can just go crazy
but
with it. I'll accept
Minilan.
it.
There we go. You walk in, you find Quinn Boulderdown, middle-aged male half-elf. He has short black hair and blue eyes. He is rugged looking for an elf. You're not normally used to seeing an elf be a little unkept. But he is a half elf, so maybe that's just the other half coming out on him. He goes, "Oh, hello."
Oh, good morning. How are you doing on this fine day? I think.
Oh, it is a fine day. What can I help you with here at Wishing Ship Leather?
Yeah, I was wondering if you have a whip and maybe a shield.
A whip and a shield. Let's
If you
see.
don't have the shield, totally understand. But a whip would be perfect.
Yeah, I could probably pull together a leather covered shield. Let me see here what we have. So the shield, we do have one back here. That's going to be 25 gold pieces.
Hey, how much is the whip?
The whip will be about 5 gold pieces.
I will take the whip for now. And we'll come back. I'll come back later for that shield of yours. That might be interest of mine. But for now, the whip will be perfect.
All right, well here we go. Here's your whip, and he, pulls off the wall. Nice long black leather whip. It has kind of the tassels right on the end to create a nice snapping, painful tip there. And he will take your 5 gold
Yep.
and wish you a good day.
Thank you so much. And then I'll head back to the wizard store to then enchant it. I'll give it to them and I'll quickly ask them if they'd be able to enchant it with the spell Silvery Barbs.
Interesting.
Damn, and I thought I was going to try and make the DM hate silvery barbs.
It's that or catapult. It was one of those two, and I actually screw it. I'm gonna roll for it. Evens, catapult, odds, Silvery Barbs.
Make a
Catapult.
slingshot that casts catapult.
Never mind. It's gonna be a catapult.
That's amazing.
Okay. Oh wait, let me see here.
You can just enchant. I'll hand him the whip. If you can just enchant this whip to propel some items a little bit further than what was given, that'd be something of great interest for me, and I'd be willing to pay you 200 gold for it.
So that would give you the first level spell, and 1 charge of catapult. There you go, the peasant cannon. Alrighty, so that will take me. We're working on that one for your friend. I would say give me about 3 days for this one.
Think we'll be here for 3 days.
They're going to be in this town for quite some time.
We'll be here for the week. No, I think we'll be here for 3 days. If you can get it done in 3 days exact, that would be excellent.
We can do that, and that'll be your 200 gold.
Perfect. 18 gold left, and I'll wander back to the bar.
Sounds good. All right, now the Cathedral of Knowledge.
Yes. Is that just me?
I believe so. Yes.
Okay. I would like to wander about for a bit and see if I can find anybody that specifically worships the minor war god Amos. See if there are any priests or acolytes of his around.
Okay. You ask around a little bit, and you do find a 20-year-old female human. She has a long black mohawk that's kind of just swept off to one side. And then light brown eyes. And she will come up to you. Well, asking around and whatnot. You can meet her, and she goes, "Oh, are you also a worshiper of Amos?" Or not Amos, that's you. Who did you say? What's your deity's name again?
Oh, sorry, I cut out for a second there. Hello?
Hey,
Yes.
Yep, I got you.
I hear ya.
All right, what'd you say?
What was your deity's name again? I said Amos, and it got stuck in my head.
It is Amos.
Oh, it is Amos. You're named after Amos. There we go. You are
Indeed.
Amos. We are all Amos. Okay. So you are also a worshiper of Amos.
Did I find a person? Sorry, I cut out for like almost the entire introduction.
Oh, yes. 20-year-old female human, long black mohawk swept to one side, light brown eyes, and she comes up, introduces herself. Hello, my name is Bess Casabo.
Greetings, sister. I am I am Amos. Passion be with you.
Passion be with you.
Have you heard anything, or not heard anything from our God? Has he been silent?
Um,
What's
it
the
has
word around
been
the priesthood?
it has been strangely silent for the past 3 or 4 months. But here recently, I don't know. There's been a weird, unsettling feeling.
How do you mean?
I can't put my finger on it.
Do you think
Have
something's
you?
happened? So I feel it too. I understand.
I'm not. I'm not sure. I feel that if there is something that has happened, it is not complete. And I cannot tell if it is a good thing or a bad thing yet. I'm I keep hearing or getting these dreams the past 2 or 3 nights. And it's dark. It's very dark. And then a light will come forward and just a voice out of this light that is saying redemption. And I don't know what that means for us or for anyone. I know Taldory is going through a hard time with these bandits and you know, with the Conclave of Union having to deal with that. I've heard that there's cultists in the area too, but we're always dealing with that type of thing. I don't know what redemption could mean. Does that mean anything to you?
More than you can probably imagine. Um, Thank you for the information. What are these cultists you're talking about? Do they have any affiliations, or are they just fiendish?
We're not 100% sure. We have gotten word from some in Whitestone that there have been more cultish activities than normal. There's always cults all over the place, and there's always cults that kind of pop up here and there. But I mean, come on, there are.
Yeah.
Come on, there. Yeah. But these seem to be more focused together. If you would need more information about them, I'm sure Whitestone would have it for you, or the Conclave.
I appreciate everything. Thank you. Um,
Thank you.
I would keep a lookout and perhaps stay reasonably clear and keep an eye out on the other war gods and their followers. And if perhaps I find myself back here, maybe I'll check in with you.
Please do. Please do.
What was your name again?
My name is Bess.
How do you spell that?
B
Bess?
yeah, Bess.
All right, cool.
think
All
the
right.
bees,
I'll
just
remember
real
your
far,
name,
the
sister.
bees mess.
Ambition guide you, and have a wonderful night.
Thank you. And she kind of turns and walks back off into deeper into the cathedral here.
All right. We'll leave the cathedral.
All right. I would
Head back
say.
to. Yeah.
Alrighty. Let me get on the right. So we are all back at the sandy screen. About this time, um, the captain comes in and distributes the 15 gold to each of you. And of course the letter. It is a sealed letter. It does have his imprint, the sealed imprint in wax on the bottom right hand corner. It is then folded and put into a small leather envelope that you can keep pretty safe. Was there anything that you would want to speak with him about, or are we ready to move on to the next few days?
I think all we'd really tell them is once we have gathered ourselves and gotten our stuff prepared, we will set out post haste.
Trying to remember his voice. Oh, thank you. No, that's more Australian. Um,
I think he was, wasn't he?
I think it was.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think you got it right.
something like that. Yeah. I need to start marking down what voices I'm using for each person, but trying to keep pitches and all that different. I do not know how Matt Mercer does that, or any of them.
I
Yeah.
think it's a
Well,
lot of
I
talent.
mean,
Oh
a
my
lot, a
goodness.
lot of them are actual voice actors, so
Yeah,
Oh
because
no, I
wouldn't feel
know.
too bad.
Matt
No, but
Mercer,
that's what I want to be. You know,
a voice
Ah,
actor.
that's what I'm shooting for here. Eventually, I will get there. I walk around and talk in funny voices to my kids. They think it's hilarious. There we go. So, um, yeah, as soon as you can leave, that would be great. What what's your time frame? You thinking, in the morning, or you're going to be hanging out here for a few days?
well, I gathered from my fellow party members that they had put in a request over at Nodding Quest for a few pieces of their equipment to be enchanted. So we'll be here for a couple of days.
All right. Well, as soon as you need the horses, travel on down to the Guarding Shoe stables. They will get you set up with horses. Um, and of course that letter will let you will explain everything to them too. Um, and then of course the conclave members. I really appreciate it. Um, the Taldory God owe you. And I apologize again that I can only cover your rooms.
It's what it is. It's an unexpected business expense, so I can understand.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna be heading out. Um, and we'll see you leaving in a few days.
Absolutely.
Just pray that
All
nothing
right.
bad happens.
Was there anything else that y'all wanted to do before we kind of pass through this time?
I have stuff I want to do during the time, but no, I'm good right now.
Same. I got nothing.
Nothing.
Seems like we're all good for a time skip.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
All right. Do we want to skip straight to when you're leaving? I mean, you can pick up your
Stuff, please, and then
materials.
leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can pick up your.
In those 3 days, could I try to whip up? I don't make as much flammable bottles as possible.
Make as much flammable bottles.
Yes.
I think he.
I don't think I can make. I don't. I know I can't make alchemist fire, but something that could be like almost pretty much like gasoline in a bottle is pretty much what I'm trying to go for.
Oh, you're thinking of a
Mm-hmm.
Molotov cocktail,
I think
basically.
the Molotov
Are you trying to make a Molotov?
Well, I can't. I'm not gonna have it flaming, but I just want to get the ingredients, the stuff for it, and try to whip it up in 3 days.
Let's see here.
Let's put a pin in that. Right? Let's put a
I
pin in
would
that.
say, I mean, you're basically trying to get some type of flammable material.
Mhm.
Um,
Perfectly fine if I can't. I'm just curious.
Which I'd imagine you could say is an oil flask.
yeah, and so it would be purchasing oil flasks, which you could do, and then shoving some,
Oh, I mean,
you
if
know,
it's just I'm trying to get oil flasks, I guess. I was gonna see if I can make them myself.
This is gonna be a long day.
necessarily
No, finally.
role play the.
It.
Yeah.
As for places I'd imagine it being at would be like just household goods or camping, because for lanterns.
Yeah, just trying to remember which one I put it in.
Sounds about right.
Alrighty.
No. You're good. You're good. Oil flask. Okay, so for one singular flask, it'll be 2 gold pieces.
One singular one. It's 2 gold pieces. I will buy 9 and spend all of my gold.
All right. You got 9 oil flasks.
Okay.
All
And
right.
I am
Anything
happy.
else?
I'll say sometime during the 3 days that we're here, I would have given Yuli the whetstone and let her know that if she sharpens her weapon with it, the weapon is a little bit more deadly. I.e., if you sharpen it, you get +1 to your damage rolls for 8 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, alright, you kind of sound like you're.
But other than that, I think we're good with the time skip.
All righty. So a few days pass. You hang out, meet the people, do whatever you need to do. You gather up your items from the arcane enchanter. You travel on down to gather your horses, and you leave town. Now that you have a map, I can tell you that there was a map on the ship that you all missed.
Oh,
Ah, god damn it.
Well,
Oh,
Well, we
well,
didn't have
that's
time to grab it.
unfortunate.
Damn ship was going
Oh
down,
well,
anyways.
that's the way this game goes. So you could have had this view the whole time. Anyways, uh,
Imagine if
uh,
one of us didn't buy the map. We'd be
yep.
traveling blind.
yeah, no, I mean it would just continue going.
We'd just be
Yeah, sure,
staring,
go this way.
be staring at Ivory Coast the entire time.
No, they would have given you directions. Just
In general directions.
yeah,
Would
head
have opened up our
north-ish.
own tavern,
Um,
basically.
I mean, I guess if that's what you guys want to do, you could. But I think week after week of running a tavern, that's Yeah, I
God,
wasn't.
what is this, water deep?
I wasn't prepared for that, but okay. um. All right, so you start heading out. Are you going to travel? So with the horses, it gives you an extra block per day. The way that this map works is each block is going to be 10
10.
miles. Um, so I have this written down in the handouts for travel. Um, so fast pace, losing the ability to be stealthy. You could get 50 miles a day. Normal pace, you could get 40 miles a day. Slow pace, you get 30 miles a day.
How quick do we want to get to Oxmoor? Is my
It's not
question.
a dangerous road, is it?
It's a merchant road. So I mean, people are traveling it almost all the time. Um, they have mentioned a few times the bandits, of course. But that is completely up to you if you want to just take off and try your luck, or go a little more stealthy.
Hmm.
After studying the map a little, Crow would point out that even if we traveled at a faster pace, at most we would shave off maybe a day, if even that.
Yeah, you'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could get to Glares in one day.
Yeah, and I think Oxmoor is more than 5 away, so it'd still be the 3 days.
Yeah, I would say, traveling at a fast pace, you could probably get to Oxmoor late
Or early morning
late
next
on the
day.
second day. So after sunset, but still early enough that there's probably some people moving around.
Yeah.
It's not a perfect map.
No, understandable. Um, but I mean, they're not exactly expecting us right now, so there's no need to rush. Whoever that was came through really quiet.
Sorry, I said I thought stealthy was the better choice.
Oh yeah, mine normally is. So unless I mean I'm not the one driving this, we are driving our horses individually. Um, but unless anyone has any other ideas, I'd just recommend we take a normal traveling pace.
I'm okay
We're
with
not in any
normal.
rush. You can go. Sorry.
I'm okay with normal.
Yeah, I'm
Same
good with
here.
normal too.
All right,
Okay.
sounds
All
like
right.
we're not pushing it.
Well,
So
you
you set
don't.
off on a fairly normal pace. I'm assuming pretty early in the morning. Make sure you get the most out of your time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as you are about 3/4 of the day into it, you come across you notice. Let me see here. Small cabin.
Oh.
It's kind of tucked into the side of the um Scarback summit there. But there's a small little cabin. You can kind of see that there's a well outside. Um, is this anything that you all want to look into, or just pass it on by?
There's a cabin.
There's a
Yeah,
cabin.
let's check it out.
I mean,
Does
there's no
it-
reason not to.
Does it appear, or does it? Yeah, does it appear abandoned?
Make me. Oh, I'm putting that on the wrong.
I feel like I know what you're gonna ask me. Oh my god.
Perception. Yeah, it looks like a cabin, man. Like it looks like-
It's a house.
Well then,
it is. It is a house.
I
I'm
mean,
dropping y'all on here.
as far as I can tell, it seems like there's no signs of life here.
Hmm.
Something useful in it.
I'd say at least check it out. Worst comes to worst, we don't find anything we want.
Crap.
Right?
I mean, worst comes to worst, we can use it as shelter for the night.
Yeah.
Does it cost
That is
right?
true.
All right, so y'all gonna make your way on up. Who's going up first?
I'll go first.
I'll follow
You're the
third.
second.
Is the door open or is it closed?
The door is closed.
I'll give it a good hefty knock.
I'll probably be fifth.
I'll be
Oh.
last.
All right, so who's giving a good hefty knock?
Amos.
Amos is up ahead. Yeah, Yuli will switch. I'll move back one because Amos will be up front.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So,
Amos, I believe, is the one that can't move his own thing.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Give me 1 second here.
Uh-oh.
It's the dragon inside the building.
Azul will have his
He gets the
bow and
lotion on
arrow
his
knock
skin.
just in
Percy gets
case
the
if
hose
they're
again.
hostile.
Dorsey gets the dragon again.
Azul will have his bow ready just in case if they're hostile.
Second. Why is this not coming up for me? There we go. All right. Make me a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. All I did was knock. Me. Ooh.
No, sorry.
Man.
Trap!
Um,
That's a 9 right there.
all right, you take 2 points of acid damage as a glyph on the front door lights up and then sprays acid right into your face.
Oh
And then-
fuck!
I'm guessing there.
Damn.
And then as you hear that, or as you see that, you hear, "Who's there? Who's been poking around my door?"
Great, a drunk.
My face, fuck.
Great, just what we need, a drunk.
We're just
Yeah.
travelers. What the fuck? Why is your door pissing on me?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I have
Well,
to,
it was fucking knocked.
and as you come up, there is a small gnomish man. Let me pull him onto the board real quick. There is a small gnomish man that opens up the door very sheepishly, barely sticks his nose out, type of thing, and goes, "Are you the bandits? You will not come into this house."
Do we look like fucking bandits to you?
Do bandits knock on doors?
Take your stuff.
No, I guess that's true. The bandits do not knock on the doors. I apologize. This is just precautions for the the hubbub that's been going around. Please, come inside. I heal you up.
Very interesting of you to place glyphs on the wood. Very unique skills. I'm quite interested in that. I do that myself, and I'll show my tree.
Step on any more glyphs, are we? No one else is going to get hit with acid?
Okay,
No. This is just the front door is all that I have here.
You have
And
no.
let me
You
swap
got
you
no
over. He invites
windows
you
or
into
anything
his
like that.
home.
Keyword here.
I'm surprised he doesn't have any windows.
And you all can go ahead and
Place tokens.
place your tokens. He's going to walk all the way in for you. I can grab Amos. He pulls Amos over to the table, and he starts, wiping down. He starts rubbing on this kind of salve, and you will heal up 1 point of damage.
Yeah, it's fucking right. You better help me out.
So he goes, so what brings you to this side of the Scarback?
We're here for
Trying to
many
get
different
to.
reasons.
I'm
But
trying to get to glares. Is that what it's called? Glares?
Well,
Is that
that
the smaller
is
town?
yeah, that is the area we are stopping at. We are on our way to Oxmoor, but we will stop at Glares next.
So you are traveling merchants.
you could say that, yes.
Sure.
I mean, if you want to call us that,
We're
works for
more
me.
traveling workers, I guess, is the best way you could describe us. Many of us do.
At this
Many.
point, you can just call us the mailman.
Jesus Christ.
If you have any tasks up and willing for us to do, we might consider it for a fee, I think.
Oh, so you're willing to work a little bit.
I mean, if it's in our specialty. Carving glyphs on the wood is my specialty. It seems like you have that well in hand.
Yes. I like to tinker, and I like to play with magic sometimes. So that's to be very good. Yes. You see, I have a problem. You see,
Is
behind,
it related to the bandits?
but that's a new problem. That's a new problem. I I have a mine in the back of the yard that goes into Scarback Summit. I use it to harvest crystals that I can enchant and that I can um uh uh you know focus arcane abilities into. Uh the problem is that there are these little dragon creatures that are running around my mind now, and I am old, and I cannot take care of them anymore. I can't. They are a huge pain in the ass. If if you would take care of these creatures for me, I can I can help you out. I got little money. I could do 25 golds apiece, and then you can keep anything you'll find in there from those awful creatures.
What about these enchanted crystals you talk about? What do they do?
I have not been able to harvest the crystals for long, but you see, I sell my wares to the traveling merchants, but I've created these really, really great things here. Let me see. And he kind of runs off into the back room, and he starts like digging around in some stuff. He comes back with these um with this item that has like these two big rings and a strap that fits around your head. And they look like giant goggles that kind of like telescope out a little bit. He says, "These goggles, these help you see with very little light. I could throw these in, so 25 golds a piece, and you can have these goggles."
Nice.
That sounds like a nice deal.
That sounds a pretty good deal. Do you know how many little dragon people you have? In
Yeah,
this?
how long are they there? And I'm sorry, what's your name?
Oh yes, my name is Ganbibit. Ganbibit Frignut.
That's a wild name.
It's a pleasure
You
to meet
you
you.
didn't disturb Nibblebit outside, did you? Nibblebit! And he starts running around and he looks out the window and there's a horse outside. He goes, Nibblebit is still there. Yes. So Gambibit Frignat is my name. What is yours names?
My
My
name
name's
is.
Finland. Oh,
Yuli?
You can call me Crow.
Yes, hello everybody. So would we be able to make a deal?
I think
Would you
we
be able
struck
to
a
help
deal.
an old gnomish tinker clear the evil little dragon children?
Um, I wouldn't know what he was. Would I know of what he's talking about?
Sorry, what was that?
Would I know what he's talking about by his?
the what out of the well?
Let our horses drink it out of the well.
Oh,
Ah,
it's smart. Yeah.
Oh yes. You can get your horses to the drink and let them graze. That's fine. Absolutely yes.
How deep are these mines? Before we accept this, is this going to take us a while? Because I think we are also on another
I don't think
mission.
we're on.
Or
I
I
don't
wouldn't
think
say
we're
it's
on
very
a.
urgent, though.
Yeah,
It's
we're
in a
not on a
time
time
crunch.
crunch.
oh, cool. We'll spend here. We'll be here for the next 2 months. This is our house. Let's leave. No, well,
That they're not too deep. They they run from the entrance to the very back room. Maybe they go 250 feet. Of
that's
course,
excellent.
of
that's
course
not
they
terribly large.
they wiggle around a little bit. The holes aren't straight, but
That's most mines too.
How many are
yeah,
there?
it's not huge. I'm small man.
That works for me. 250 feet. We can do this, and we get whatever we keep from the mines, right?
Yes, any things that you want from the mines you can keep. It's fine. I just need my crystal mining back so I can keep selling to the merchants.
That
We'll,
makes sense.
we'll also bring you back a few of your crystals if we find any.
Hmm.
Oh, that would be most appreciated.
We'll see if we can find any, though. It might be hard to find these magical crystals that can enchant.
Do you have
Do
one
you have a
to?
pickaxe by chance? Just in case there's any debris. Do you have a pickaxe that we could use?
Yes, I do have the pickaxe, and he runs over to um his little workbench, which has, at this point, just shattered glass and, mortar and pestle that has, some stuff kind of poured out into it. He digs around underneath the table and things are clank, clank, boom, something hits him in the head. That's God damn it. It's the first, yeah. And he pulls out this pickaxe. It's seen better days, well used, but it should work for anything that you all need. Yeah, this is my pickaxe. I will need that back.
Oh, without a doubt. We're just using it just in case of any debris or any items are lodged within the walls. We just want to make sure we can clear it out for you and protect it.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you.
I'll take the pickaxe.
Alright, should we get going?
Is there any questions?
I think I'm good.
All right. And I know we have about half an hour left, but jumping into this next section may take a little longer than what we have left. And I did want to talk with everybody that is here real quick. So we're going to wrap up on that note. We did have a few questions about, are we going to continue on this schedule every other week or go back to the original schedule? Now, I know I'm going to be out of town on the 28th. So if we go back to the original schedule playing next week, we're going to have to skip the 20th. I know uh, a big thing and not everybody celebrates it. I get that. But again, it's a great time to take vacations and things of that nature to just get away from work.
Yeah.
Or earn that holiday pay.
Oh
Holiday
yeah.
pay. Yes.
Just kidding. I get paid salary. Fuck me.
Even worse. Can you work on the
Got 'em.
holidays? Ugh.
Yes, I'm always working.
Now
Damn.
that was the worst part. I worked for a company that does. I worked for a company. I don't anymore. That did like 80% of their business in November and December, and hourly was killer. Like I could pull. They had no limitations on overtime.
Ho, ho,
So
ho.
it was like I think the top that I did was like 75 hours in 1 week.
Jesus.
Like it was a lot. Like I was there all the time. 10, 12, 14-hour days, but I was pulling in the holiday pay. Then I got promoted to a supervisor in the warehouse. And guess what? Their salary. So they still expected that 14-hour day.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, fucking yikes.
Yeah. But yeah, it's whatever. I get that. Anyways, what are y'all's preference with keeping up on, do you want to do next week and then skip 2 weeks, or do you want to just do the 21st? Who's
Personally, the 21st would be better for me to be an off week.
okay?
I'm fine either way.
I'm fine either way. I am open on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Yes.
Same here.
Yeah,
Same here.
21st sounds fine.
Well, I think she was saying that she can't do the
Oh,
21st.
okay, I'm right. Either.
So I think we're going with the 14th and then
then.
skip the weeks.
Okay,
14
cool.
and
Is
28.
the day before.
Sorry, you can
Cut out.
You're super quiet. Sorry, it's hard to hear you.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I mean, for some reason, your thing like starts out normal volume and then it just like has a steep decline in volume.
Fast, like a J curve, but down.
Yeah, immediately goes down. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
Time
sometimes
to
you're
try and
extremely
balance this
clear,
out.
then you go completely silent.
And then there's wolves.
Yeah, it's my internet.
I was saying like the day before the 20th is my birthday, and my aunt wants to come down and visit on the 21st, and is going to stop that.
Understandable.
Okay, yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, you see, I'm gonna be out of town, and while I probably could run a game on the 28th, I'm gonna be with family, so
Yeah, I
yeah.
don't think the
Have them
missus
witness
would
you while you
enjoy
do it.
that.
Yeah. So, yeah, hey guys, we haven't seen you in 9 months. I'm gonna go play D&D real quick.
Be back in a couple hours.
No, that's
So
that's
then
horrible.
next week, pick it up next year.
Yeah, next week and then the 4th.
Sounds good to
Sounds
me.
good to me.
Yeah,
Good to
that
me.
sounds good to me.
Oh, and I got a
All right,
question for you
cool,
guys
cool.
as well.
Yep.
I'll post it in Discord or general chat for it.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good to me. And I know we ended a little early tonight, but again, coming into this next section, it feels like it's a natural
Yeah.
Ending point.
ending point. So cool. Yeah, I'll be around for a few minutes. I've had construction in my house all week, ripping out floors and things of that nature. So actually my family is staying with my parents. So I still have to drive 40 minutes
Oh,
Oof.
Oh boy.
to go home.
that sounds
Well, not
horrible, man.
home. I am home now, but
Yeah.
I'm staying somewhere else because we don't have heat right now and it's cold.
Yeah.
Sounds beautiful to me.
Life is fun.
Hell yeah, it certainly is.
Alrighty. So yeah, we'll do 14th and then pick it up next year. Thank y'all. That was fun. A lot more role play since we were around people, and
In
I'll
town.
continue to
Just
work on the.
wandering the forest.
Oh yeah, but I mean, nice balance.
Yeah.
You need that in
Alrighty.
a game like that.
Sorry, you're cutting out a little bit.
Don't worry about it.
Oh man.
God.
It was something
Wolf-
funny, guys. Let's just admit it. It was gonna be
Wolf's
hilarious.
Discord is just like fighting him tonight.
Yeah.
It is.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take this opportunity to dip.
No.
Alrighty. Y'all have a good one.
Take care,
Hey, you have a
everyone.
fantastic time. See you all
Yep.
next week.
See you next
Alrighty.
week.
Bye
Good game.
guys.
Yeah. GG's.
Yep.
Alrighty. Bye.
See you another.